What's up, boys? How the bloody hell are we? Where's the screen gone? There it is. You love to see it. And chill music. Oh, that's good stuff. How are we, guys? What's up, what's up, what's up? How are you, Eric? Good to see you, man. What's up, Alex? How are you, dude? Where's the shirt at? That's a good question. I assume the shirt is still in that bucket. Oh, remember that? Dougie's Corner coming to America 2025. We made a t-shirt and everything. How are you, Capatheus? What's good, man? Dougie's Boxing Corner has arrived. No, absolutely not a boxing channel, but you know, it was obviously the biggest event of the weekend, even though UFC Noche was very good. But yeah, we're gonna look at Aiden Ross. I just got a call from one of the bankers. We gotta change our bet real quick. Classic stuff. Just the standard response now. Every fight's rigged once the internet gets a hold of it. Well, Capatheist, wait till you see this. Ariel's Corner. Exactly right, Alex. Exactly right. Dougie equals Digger. Nikki equal... Okay, Mr. C, thank you. Wait, there are rigging allegations. Believe it or not, Never Holds Hands. There are rigging allegations. How are you, Never Holds Hands? Boxing is as bad as being Australian. No, boxing is far worse than being Australian. Being Australian is actually quite a good base for success in life once you break free of the clutches of the government. And then the... Okay, Eric. Yes, exactly. I'll believe it, though. Boxing and horse racing most rigged sports ever. Yeah, Capatheist, horse racing is another massively rigged sport. I'm not surprised that these allegations are coming from the boxing world. Especially now with live streamers streaming everything. It's a lot harder to control the narrative when everything is being put on the internet live in real time, and that seems to be what's happened here. Charlie Kirk's weekend was better than the... Okay, that's mean. Allen and Barlow in the same card is life-changing for UFC fan. Oh, Nacho, this is going to be your card of the year. This is your Super Bowl, Nacho. Big Brendan Allen and Danny Barlow on the same card. Oh, my God. Are you ready for such a massive night? Aiden Ross said that it was rigged. No, we're going to look at the footage now. What happened to Fluffy versus RDR? RDR got injured yet again. Oh, God. This is the problem when you don't have any muscle mass on your body. How many times has RDR had a cancelled or injured fight now? What's up, Mitch? How are you, dude? I think RDR's had more pullouts than Movzar of Loyev at this point. The dude needs to get some muscle mass. I swear to God. This is the problem with being fluffy. Fluffy. You mean fluffy? I do mean fluffy. Did I say RDR? Yeah, I do mean fluffy. I do mean fluffy. Right, let's have a look at the rigging allegations. You don't have to pretend you don't love All-In Allen anymore. I don't love All-In Allen. I hate Brendan Allen. I'm so upset at this news, Nacho. I love Fluffy Hernandez. I was so excited to see Fluffy Hernandez knee the guts of the fiddler. And instead, we just get to watch RDR just obliterate Brendan Allen. This isn't a challenging fight for RDR at all. If the fight is going to be rigged, you think it would have gone the other way? Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know enough about the boxing politics. But you can watch the video and decide for yourself what you think about this. Fluffy robbed my boy. But Fluffy bloody... No, he didn't. Fluffy won that. Easily, mate. Easily. I didn't realize going into the Crawford versus Alvarez fight that neither of them got knocked down. That's the type of boxing match you want to rig. Yeah, I don't like... It kind of makes sense if it was rigged, because there weren't a lot of hard shots thrown at each other. Like, it was a lot of jabbing and throwing hooks at each other and gentle uppercuts, enough to score points, but not to really hurt each other. And if this is part of kicking off Zuffa boxing or ring boxing, it sets up a rematch to me even better. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that was a rigged boxing match. Signing a contract to fight RDR might cause severe injury and bodily harm. It might. And that might be why Fluffy is injured, Mr. C. Brendan Allen is a soy boy. Nacho, how dare you? How dare you turn on Robert Whittaker? He's one of us. He's one of the boys. He's one of the Australians, mate. What are you doing turning on Robert bloody Whittaker? Hockey fights are better than boxing. Dude, anything is better than boxing. Anything is better than boxing. Watching frisbee golf is better than boxing. True, gonna have to talk my ass. Watch it later, though. True, gonna have to talk out my ass now and watch it later. I'm gonna bring it up on the screen, Capatheist. I'm gonna bring it up on the screen, and you'll see for yourself, Capatheist. So the context is one of the biggest streamers in the world was doing a live stream watch along for Canelo versus Crawford. After the co-main event finished, he gets a phone call mid-stream that he says he absolutely has to take. Then he walks out of the room and rushes back into the stream saying, we have to change our bet, we have to change our bet, and starts texting people to change his bet. And now he had $1 million riding on the fight and switched it from Canelo to Crawford. Then he said we couldn't talk about it on the stream and he'll tell his mates about it later, but he tells his mates to change his bet immediately. Very, very interesting stuff. So that's the context, Capatheist, because I'm sure you're not up to date on the streaming world. If Allen wins by brutal KO, do they skip the Frenchman? If Arnold Allen wins by a brutal KO. No, I don't think Arnold Allen carries enough. Maybe. It depends how brutal. Depends how much buzz it generates. Brendan is a gay name? No. Tyler is a gay name. Jake Paul is going to fight Ricky Hatton. God, I hope. Wait, didn't Ricky Hatton die yesterday? R.I.P. Ricky Hatton. One of the best tennis players of our generation. Robert, the Norwood Reaper Whitaker. Okay, 10-8 let Izzy's whole bloodline. But Robert the Norwood Whitaker, 10-8 Izzy's. Yes! Yes! I thought you were making fun of Robert Whitaker. Here we go. Robert the Reaper Whitaker, 10-8 Izzy's entire bloodline. Damn right, never holds hands. AFL and boxing are Dougie's two favourite sport. Believe it or not, Mr. C, but I'm going to an AFL game. I got tickets to an AFL game today. My brother is still in Melbourne. He's still in Australia. And he really wants someone to go and watch the footy finals with. So I was like, all right, I'll come to the footy finals with you. So I'm actually going to see an AFL. That means I will have watched 2 AFL games by the end of this year at the very least. What a fall off. Yeah, that's usually where it happens. Yep, that's right, Capatheus. Very. Damn right, Eric. If I had $1 million on Canelo, I would also cash out after the 6th round. No, this was before the fight started, Mr. C. This was before it started. Conor McGregor says, Dougie screwed my ex-girlfriend, and I'd do it again. I'd do it again, Conor McGregor. I would. What a deliciously wet hole it was. That particular cycle of the stream world, I deliberately avoid. Yeah, I don't blame you, so do I, but I've started getting it on my Twitter feed because Guru was going to go on this kid's podcast, and this dude has been doing interviews with Dana White. Now he's part of the MMA world, and so I get it on my news feed, and now I'm exposed to Aiden Ross, the giant. Whitaker admitted his heart's not in it anymore. He did. Yeah, he said Whitaker's only in it for a couple of fun fights, and then he's done. Yeah, I know, Capatheus. That is sad, isn't it? Is Dana cool with Aiden? Or no, because he competes with the Nelks with the same brain-led audience? No, they're all cool with each other because they all share the same audience. So as long as they all run the same narrative, it's all good. So Drake can change his bets, but he never does it. Drake doesn't make the bets. Drake is sponsored by stake.com to say I bet this much on stake.com or whatever website he uses. I think it's Stake. But Drake doesn't make the bets. It's just a form of advertising. What's a bigger nightmare for you? Watching Jack get finished or Garn finish Tom? Oof. Garn finish Tom. I can understand JDM. I believe you mean JDM, not Jack Della Maddalena. Jack JDM. Jack Della. What do I think Jack's first name was? Jackathan? Giacomo? Yeah. No, I'll be alright with JDM getting finished. I mean, Islam Makhachev is the pound-for-pound #1 fighter in the world. Lucas Tracy's GOAT of all time. I'm alright with, our little kid from Perth losing to the best fighter in the world. That's okay. But if Garn finishes Tom Aspinall, after all the shit that I've talked, after all the shit that we have talked, chat, after all the shit that we have talked, I don't know if there's any coming back from that, Mitch. Over under 9 beers drunk today? Under. I've not had a single beer today, Mr. C. I've been working all day, mate. I've been working all day. What's up, Paul? How are you, man? Hey, fellas. Shitika's retirement is upon us. But number one, his name's not Shitika. It's Robert Whitaker. He's one of the greatest middleweights of all time. Maybe the second best middleweight of all time. Number two, that was a bit of a stretch, even for me. And number two, Whitaker's retirement should be upon us. He's been in the UFC for 1,000 years. Hello, Dougie. Did you see Canelo versus Crawford did over 41 million views? It's the most watched championship boxing match this century. How do you cope? What would I possibly cope about? What's there to cope about? It was for free on Netflix that everyone has a subscription service to. It wasn't pay-per-view. And Jake Paul versus Tyson Fury did 100 million views on Netflix. The two chick fight, the chick card on Netflix did 71 million views on Netflix. And Canelo Crawford did 4. So Netflix has now done 3 boxing events and they've lost over half their viewership and they only charge people $7 for it. If anything, boxing fans should be coping. No, even the girl one did more. The Larissa Shevchenko one, whatever the fucking girl's one, that did 71 million views. Like, literally, the normie audience are giving boxing for free, and by the 3rd attempt, their numbers have gone down by half. Do you know what they call that in the movie industry? A fucking flop. If by the 2nd weekend, the movie pulls in less than half the numbers it did on the 1st weekend, they know that movie's going to crash and burn. I can't believe you've come in here thinking that you're swinging your dick around here, Shotgun. This is not a win for boxing. This is a giant fucking L for boxing. They've lost 61% of their viewership within the first 3 runs. Do you understand how fucking horrible that is for boxing? The girls did 71 million because it was a co-main to Tyson versus Paul. No. The girl one did only 7 because it was a co-main to Tyson versus Paul. They did a 3rd fight and only did 6. Like, separately, they did it again on Netflix. They did it again. They had they had a 2nd boxing event on Netflix that was the girl one. It was a couple of months ago. And the numbers have gone dramatically. Every time Netflix has done boxing, it's gone lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. This is not a win. You've not come in here with a giant win. There's no cope here at all. So you're telling me that Nelk got the betting tip from Netanyahu and gave Aiden the juicy tip? It might be. Never holds hands. It might be. Why does Israel hate Drake? Well, he's not useful to them anymore. I mean, beers drunk at the footy. Oh, thousands of beers. I'll drink so many beers to forget that I'm at the footy. And Eric is just saying race mixing. That would be such bullshit if Tom lost after all this. I know, Mitch. I know. I'd tear my fucking hair out. I would tear my hair out. Whitaker was a bit of a letdown of a fighter. No, he's one of the best fighters of all time. Jake Paul for Tyson Fury. He did never hold hands. It's heavyweight. You never know. I know, Capathis. I'm scared shitless. Jake Paul, Tyson Fury. What have I said? Mike Tyson. Whatever. Same thing. Only because of Mike Tyson. There we go. How many views would your... Okay, thank you, Paul. Boxing fans are dying because they are old men who watch it. Yes, and young people can recognize what is fun and what isn't, and boxing is a fucking joke. Yeah, the 2nd girl boxing event did only 6 million. This one with Canelo Crawford did 41. It's the most watched combat sports champion fight this millennium. Yes, Super Shotgun. If you give it to people for free on a TV station that they're all watching anyway on the biggest platform, yes, it will become... I do not doubt that. But you cannot deny the fact that the more Netflix shows boxing to its audience, the less viewers it brings in every single time. They've now done 3 and it's gone down every single time. Boxing is a joke. The Netflix audience is rejecting it in real time. This is not a flex. At all. At all. You're trying to force it into a flex, but it isn't a flex. It's really fucking bad. If you showed these numbers to movie producers, they would literally tell you that your product is bombing in real time. This is not a flex. You ever gotten hammered at the Nullarbor Cliffs? Never gotten hammered at the Nullarbor Cliffs. Getting hammered on a cliff face seems like a bad idea. I think he changed the bet because he found out Terence Crawford is... Maybe, Mr. C. I mean, I hate Israel. The Saudi sponsors were literally there. I know, Capathis, but, you know, don't take it too literally, mate. It's just a little MMA YouTube live chat is just bagging the Jews. That's what they do. Jake Paul would beat the brakes out of Tyson Fury, not going to lie. He literally put... that fucker he's named after in his place. Jake Paul would beat the brakes of Tyson Fury. Not gonna lie, he literally put the fucker he's named after in his place. The fucker Tyson Fury's named after. I don't know what you're talking about, never holds hands. Hey mate, don't know what music you like, but the almighty COG just released a new track. And the mix is off its tits. If any of the chat is into audio stuff, the mix is really worth a listen. Can we get a genre, Alpeg? What genre is the mighty COG, brother? But there's been plenty of boxing and MMA events on free TV this millennia, and none of them have touched Canelo versus Crawford. None of them have been on platforms as big as Netflix, Super Shotgun. Like, you are seriously trying to make this a win. It's not close to a win, dude. It's not even close to it. It's an embarrassment for boxing. Boxers are the most overpaid people in all of sports. They are, dude. Boxing is gay. It is. Tyson Fury would destroy Jake Paul. Yes, obviously he would. People at work today were talking about how the Canelo fight was great, and I'm like, mate, what did you watch? There was only one half entertaining round, but they're retarded. Tyson Fury is named after Mike Tyson. Oh, I didn't. I mean, how am I meant to know that? I don't watch it. It will never shock me how much I can tell the chat I don't know anything about boxing, and chat will still be like, how do you not know Tyson Fury is not named after Mike Tyson? I don't follow boxing. Tyson Fury is named up. There we go. Is it true? Is what true, Christian Grey? Is the rigging true? We'll have a look. We're going to look at the video together. Did you see Guru saying he could beat up all the boxers on Twitter and his takedowns? Yeah, Guru's obviously rage baiting his chat, obviously. Molly McCann won in a boxing match, enough said, even after getting kicked in the coon. She got kicked in the coon, and she still won. Why is he so hurt at Mike being... It's why he was so hurt by Mike being in Deontay Wilder's corner. Okay, that's great. That's great. Please keep telling me boxing tidbits, guys. I'm really interested in it. While we're at it, why don't you guys tell me interesting tidbits about gardening or cake mixing? Please. The more I tell you I'm not interested in something, the more tidbits I want to hear. Dougie didn't even know who Ricky Hatton was. I don't follow boxing. I don't care. Dougie comes and watch Hatton. But no, I'm never. No. What's up? Yep. Thank you for the raid. I'm not watching any more boxing. I don't care if there was one boxing fight 100 years ago that was interesting. I don't care. I'm never, ever, ever watching another boxing event in my fucking life. Never. I'm not even going to go back and watch good, old, interesting ones. I don't care about that sport. The sport is shit. I don't care about the history of the sport. I couldn't give a fuck. I'm not wasting my time. I am looking forward to the future. BKFC, Lethway, 4-ounce Muay Thai, MMA. I don't give a fuck about it's shit. The sport is shit. The sport is dead. The Saudis aren't going to save it. It's an embarrassment of a sport. I'm not interested at all. There's so much fun shit to watch. I'm not interested. It's true that Canelo Ruffy pulled out versus Ardia. Yeah, that is true, unfortunately, Christian Grey. Yeah, I know. Makes world news. Did you know Muhammad Ali fought in Africa? I did. Did you see Canelo almost threw him out of the ring without using his arms? I wouldn't maul it. No, you wouldn't, Eric. Let's see if we can physically make Dougie fall asleep by telling him boxing. You guys might be able to. The Yerp. How is the Yerp channel going? Help me. What's up, Jackson? How are you, dude? I just checked. There are over 360 million Netflix subscribers. 44 million is not even people paying for it. I just checked. There are over 300 million Netflix subscribers. 44 million is not a lot for people already paying to have it for free. They're coping. Yeah, that like, what is the percentage of Netflix viewers that is? 44 mil of 301 mil as a... What percentage of people bothered to watch it for free? I'm curious. Only 14% of Netflix audiences decided to watch it for free. Yep, that's boxing. That is boxing. 14% of audiences decided to watch it for free. That is boxing. And it went down from 125 million viewers for Paul versus Tyson. Taylor versus Serrano 2 was 74 million viewers, and Canelo Crawford was 41. So it's had a drop off of over what is 125 mil to 41 mil percentage drop off. It's had a 70% drop off in viewership on Netflix. This is the flex. That boxing fan. They come in here. Super Shotgun comes in here saying, how are you going coping, Dougie? It got given to them for free. Only 14% of them chose to watch it. And it's had a 70% fall off in viewership on the same platform. And I'm coping. Okay. Okay, buddy. Alright. Alright, Shotgun. I'll be the one coping. Okay. Maybe I should make another video about how appalling the numbers are. So the thing about making a pound cake, Dougie. Thanks, never holding. Insist the people making it against. Okay, thank you. BKFC is boxing, yeah, but it's good boxing. It's gloveless boxing, Capatheist. Of course, Capatheist is going to point out the boxing in BKFC. Classic Capatheist. RDR by Alan deciding to lose. Alan is going to throw the fight, mate. Boxing has been trash since Tyson retired in 03. Boxing's always been trash. How are you, LR? Good to see you, man. I hope you've been well. When Hatton fought Mayweather, he bought 3,000 Brits out to Vegas. They drank all the alcohol on the strip. They had to get emergency balloons to fly in. I'm not even joking. You know, the same thing happened when Collingwood won the 1990 grand final, Super Shotgun. They literally ran out of beer in the streets and all the pubs in the suburb of Collingwood, and the government had to rush in more truckloads of beer directly from the Carlton United Brewery in Richmond. This is a true story. Yeah. God damn it, we'll see a finish by that Dutch set. We will, Christian Grey. At least RDR is going to get a savage finish. I hate boxing. I don't even know who Crawford was until his name was attached to Canelo's. UFC, though, I know everything about it. Yeah, because it's a good sport. UFC is a good, fun, interesting sport with decent cut. Even the prelims in an empty warehouse are good. Power slap or boxing? A legitimately power slap. Power slap is at least you're going to see someone get knocked out for 2 rounds. Crawford literally has no takedown defense. I mean, Eric, that is true. Crawford does have no takedown defense. You saw Conor in his peak with the Irish fans flying out to Vegas. It was nothing compared to the Hitman fans. They literally drank all the alcohol in Vegas. That's pretty fucking impressive, Super Shotgun. That's very, very fucking impressive. 14% is a lot for a sport. All right, Capatheus. Capatheus is clinging on to any win boxing can get. Yeah, and Canelo's double leg takedown is shit anyway. Stop it. Feint a big meaty hook and then blast a double. Mate, just blast a double straight away. Check what percentage a big TV show gets. How many people have viewed, I don't know, Stranger Things? How many people viewed Stranger Things on Netflix? Season 3 of Stranger Things on Netflix got... Sorry, Season 4 of Stranger Things on Netflix got 140 million views. So same thing as Jake versus Paul. Capatheist. Season 4, 2022 on Netflix got 140 million views. Same thing as Tyson versus Paul. All 4 seasons have accumulatively gotten 500 million views of Stranger Things. 500 million views for all 4 seasons. Where am I up to? Who would win a 5-round rematch, Lopez or Evloev? I don't know, John Dong, but I'm excited to see it. I'd be picking Lopez, but Evloev's a tough match for anyone. When boxing says it's a science, so when did the sciences become... Boxing says it's a science, so when did the sciences become exciting? Yeah, they can call it the sweet science. They can call it a chess match. They can do that. That's fine. But we don't have to find a science exciting. Yeah, of course. Let's make Tapuria versus Terrence and get our boy paid. Terrence Crawford would kill Tapuria. Who would win, Gene Silva or Steve Garcia? Gene Silva. Taylor versus Serrano was the co-man for Tyson versus Paul. You goof, it was the same event. People viewing the event. People viewing it has gone down. Explosions in humans fight come from science. How much excitement? Explosions in human fights come from science. How much more excitement do you need? I need blood in my combat sport, or maybe someone knocked out. BKFC is basically a street fight, but professional boxing put the audience to sleep more than the opponent. Yeah, I mean, this is the argument, right? And you boxing fans are coping just like Chimaev fans coped. Is it impressive? Yes. Is it a sweet science? Yes. Is it a sport? Yes. Is it entertaining? No. No. Is what Hamzat Chimaev did to DDP dominant? Yes. Was it impressive? Yes. Was it entertaining? No. It was boring. Exactly. I would easily maul Crawford. No, you wouldn't. Man, I literally just had a shadow banned message about baking. YouTube got some weird ass AI smoking. Yeah, the YouTube's AI has been very strange. Very strange. I mean, I'm seeing people in my shadow bans, like the comments they've put in the shadow bans. just completely like benign messages. It's very weird, man. You would look like Lopez versus Silva round. Would look like Lopez versus Silva round 1. No, it wouldn't. Terrence Crawford would murder you, Eric. Jake versus Paul. Ooh, good one. Why are you get? I do have to get that reloaded up. I'm actually not. Boxing's definitely dying, and it was good enough to. I'm actually not. Boxing's definitely dying, and if it was good enough, I would have stuck with it over MMA. But I think 17% of the audience is a large. 14%, Mr. Semantics, is a large amount for a sport. 14%, but I get what you're saying. MMA has more places to be taken. That's why it's entertaining. True. Chess matches, aka the most exciting sport known to man. Exactly. Nah, you're all good, Carpathius. You're all good, brother. We're chilling, man. I'm good. I'm good. Are you still here, Shotgun? Or have we gone too far? Shotgun? I'm sorry I bagged boxing. I'm not sorry I bagged boxing, Shotgun, but it's okay. You're allowed to like it, man. You're allowed to like it. I'm allowed to not like it. You're allowed to like it. It's all good, brother. I know you love every single combat sport under the sun. Give us a thumbs up if you're still here, Shotgun. Come on, man. You know we're allowed to have disagreements in the chat. You think Mobzar can be champion next year? God, of course Mobzar can be champion. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes. He's like on a 19-fight undefeated streak. What's Mobzar's undefeated streak? I'm still here, buddy. Good to see, Shotgun. That's so good, man. We can disagree with each other. No need to apologize so I can beat all of you guys. No. No, you are okay, Eric. Stop it. My message was literally, he's a great baker. I'd love to bake him. Why is that not allowed? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Sorry, guys. Ceiling day today. Oh. I got insulation on my nose. Sorry, guys. What was I up to? No takedown defense. It would look like Hamzat against. No, it wouldn't, Eric. No. I get why that was shadow banned. It was a simple baking comment. I was excited for this stream, but then I remembered you said I suck because 45% of my pick rate yesterday, so fuck me. Well, I mean, 45 pick rate, Sean, is... It's not good, mate. I mean, that's not good. I would head kick Terrence and Bilal's hands the same night, 1 minute, 1 round. No, you wouldn't, K-Dot. No, you wouldn't. I'm still here, buddy. Remember how exciting science and chemistry class was? No, it wasn't. Sean Strickland has more exciting boxing than boxers. That's just sad. He does. He really does. BKSC is definitely not boxing. It's a totally different breed. So I've seen more skilled boxer get mauled by pro aggression so many times over there. I know, Alpeg. That's why I like to say BKFC is a completely different sport. But we have got some people in here. We have got some people in here that if it says bare knuckle boxing, they will point out that it is technically boxing. This is just the way that it is. Classic Dougie being obtuse. I'm not being obtuse. I'm being obese. If Volkan Lopez just died, then of course Evloev can be a champion. Evloev can be a champion. Of course he can. Okay, buddy. Never mind. I take my point. I was being sincere. What was I? I was being sincere with you, Carpathians. What did I do? We could argue with each other. That's all right. You think Armin with Ilya, or you wait? Where am I on to? You think Armin fight with Ilya, or you think Dana protect him? Like they do. You think Armin will fight with Ilya? Yeah, I think Armin will fight with Ilya Montanda. Yeah, I think Armin will. I think Armin just needs to prove that he can make the weight and fight one more time. That's all the UFC want to see. I've been watching Canelo fight for 10 years. It's depressing him seeing him get old. Isn't he only like 33 or 35 XMP? Isolate my nuts in your mouth though. Okay. Talk about Fluffy pulling out in RDR versus Brendan. I am sad about that, Super Shotgun. How many pullouts has Fluffy had now? Oh, those were the MMA Master. Fair enough. Let's watch Aiden Ross being a weasel. He even does the hand thing. All right, let's watch Aiden Ross being a fucking weasel. Let's do that, chat. Let's have a good time with this. Let me know what you guys think. Is the fix in? Let's have a look. Is the fix in?
I gotta take this call. Very important call. Jordan, we're switching the bet.
Huh?
We're definitely switching our bet.
Oh my
What?
God.
What you mean?
No.
Don't stay with Canelo.
We're going Crawford.
Canelo,
If
bro.
he's saying that, everybody goes slam Crawford.
Jordan, we're going Crawford. I'm telling you right now, we're going Crawford.
Wait,
Cash
what?
out. I'll tell you guys off stream. We're good. Just go Crawford. You really want Crawford?
Text me, bro.
What do we reckon, Chatterton? That was after the co-main event, apparently. He gets a phone call, and then he bounces off the stream right after the co-main event, right before the main event.
I gotta take this call. Very important call. Jordan, we're switching the bet.
Huh?
Guys, we're switching the bet. We're switching the bet.
We're definitely switching our bet.
We're definitely
What?
switching
What
the
you
bet.
mean?
No.
Don't
I
stay
can't
with
talk about it. He goes, I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it.
Canelo.
We're going Crawford.
If he's saying that, everybody goes slam Crawford.
Jordan, we're going Crawford. I'm telling you right now, we're going Crawford.
Look at the little fucking grin on his face. Look at the little fucking grin on his face, mate. Look at that Weasley little
Crawford, I'm
grin.
telling
That is a man who has just gotten some news,
you
brother.
right now, we're going Crawford.
Wait,
Cash
what?
out. I'll tell you guys
Cash out.
off stream.
And I'll tell
We're
you
good.
off
Just
stream.
go Crawford. You really want Crawford?
Text me, bro.
I will.
There's a big fucking club, boys. There's a big fucking club. And we are not in it. There is a big fucking club. And we are not fucking in it. Rigged. Rigged, Cayman. Fucking rigged. Rigged. The system is fucking... Just like how Guru made it into the popular streamer. Like, somehow when the Raja Jackson thing happened... Guru got pushed into the popular streamer algorithm, and his stream got like 20,000 views, and then YouTube realized who the fuck they gave the views to, like, oh no, he's on our blacklist, and the views just fucking disappeared. Bro, there is a big fucking club where you get a little grin, you get a phone call, and then you get a little, and we are not in the fucking club, boys. Anyway, let me read you chats. What do we reckon? Now that you've seen the evidence, what do we reckon? Dougie, can we trust you to endorse a new generation? Okay, Justin County, thank you. Thank you. He's been fighting since 2005. He went pro at 15 and has 68 pro fights. He has shit tons of miles on the clock. Still never been knocked down, though. GOAT tier chin. That's pretty fucking impressive. Bet more impressive than Rod Dang. Terrence Crawford wasn't scared of those Canelo hands. He sure is scared of Tuptudos. Tuptudos. Bap, bap, bap. Can you ask Chat if Alexa Grasso's feet are mythical fighters? Chat, do you think Alexa Grasso's feet are mythical fighters? Aiden Royce being a... No, that's not what I said, Eric. Aiden's shady as fuck. Aiden is shady as fuck. They take care of each other. Sometimes I wish I was one. Me too, XMP, I know. Aiden Ross is the worst actor. I remember one time he was on a live stream with the UFC fighter and accidentally blurted out the next title fight, and they tried to portray that off like it wasn't true. I don't know why they keep letting him get away with this. Are you suggesting that Canelo threw the fight? I am suggesting it, not the aim, bro. Especially while I was watching it, and I was like, Canelo looks like dog shit. Like, he looks like someone who's never done this. The phone call was they're putting actual padding in Canelo's gloves. The jig is up. Maybe not a fix, but Dana might have known something that none of us did. Like, Canelo was injured or something. Help me. This could also be 4D chess, so the next time he can fake getting a call to make thousands when people switch their best last minute while he holds it. Maybe, Eric. Could be 4D chess. Maybe Canelo got injured backstage and someone leaked insider info. I think K-Dot's onto something here. I think K-Dot's right. I think Canelo might have had an injury. Do you think Brady can beat Jack or Islam? Yes, I do. I think Brady can beat both of them, Montalia. Dana called him and said Canelo had the sniffles. Something like that happened. My mate briefly took advantage of a website that showed live lists of place bets. He would scan all over the races happening that day, and as soon as he sees a whale drop a massive amount, he'd bet. Your mate is a genius. Yeah, horse racing is incredibly rigged. Yeah. UFC is rigged as well, potentially. It might be. Some fights might be rigged. Some fights, because there are some fights where you go, was this fight fucking rigged? Essentially relying on the fact that no one else would drop bets like that without inside info. Yeah, no, I get it, Capadius. I think they must be, I would say that maybe Canelo was injured. The memes write themselves, they seriously do. Was this before the fight or during? This was after the co-main event, just before the walkouts, not the AM, bro. Because the UFC is doing boxing too. I know, I hear you, Cayman. Yeah. I wish I got a $1 million phone call. Me too, never holds hands. Can you replay the Dana stutter at the press conference? He sounded like a dying Hyundai Civic on a cold winter morning. It was peak fucking comedy. When the reporters were asking him a bunch of questions. Yeah, man. You didn't even say, what happened, Justin Kennedy? What happened? Brady beat Jack or Islam in your opinion? Yeah, brother. I think Sean Brady can beat both Jack Della Maddalena and Islam Makhachev. He is the USA's next UFC champion, I believe. You said joy. Exactly. I said joy. Exactly. What's up, Wixon? How are you, dude? JDM body bags, Brady. Oh, no. Oh, they got the call like September 11. Exactly. Help me. What is your prediction for next year's champions? Ilya Tatudo. Pantoja. Marab. Ilya. Maybe Armin. Armin is 50-50. Maybe Paddy. Maybe Armin. Brady. Hamzat. Yuri. Yuri to beat Magomed Ankalaev. And then heavyweight. It's got to be Tom. Has to be Tom. Has to be Tom. God, please be Tom. I remember when Ronda fought Holly Holm, some guy bet like 500k on Holly Holm to finish and won millions. Well, I mean, that guy was just reading the playing field correctly rather than believing the hype. Brady bullies Islam? I don't know, dude. Maybe some of those... Yeah, oh, no, Brady does bully Islam, yeah. Maybe some of those fights with the head-scratching fight IQs exactly came in. Like, I 100% believe that William Knight threw his fight. There are some fighters where I know they get paid so little with some of the shit things that they do. I am certain that someone in their family or one of their friends is putting half of their fight purse on a certain outcome. And William Knight throwing that fight is one of them, man. James Krause made a call. That's what I'm like. We've had rigged fights before. Dougie, who is that dime piece in your Instagram? There are no women in my Instagram. Dougie's Corner doesn't have any women on it, mate. James Krause knows exactly how these things are rigged. He took a slice himself without playing the dues. That's why he's banned. Exactly right. Exactly right. Brady is the only guy repping USA Wrestling. Well, he really is, Alpeg, yeah. Brady has that Brock Lesnar back size. He does, dude. Brady is thick. So let's. You guys have seen the evidence now. You guys have seen the evidence now. You guys have seen the evidence now. He got a phone call. He got a phone call and had a cheeky little grin. Was it rigged? Was it rigged? Where's the cheeky little grin? There it is. There's the cheeky little grin. People forget, man. Uncle H. Okay. Didn't just wake up one morning hating the Aiden Rosses. Very true. No, he just was evil. He went crazy. He was just evil for no reason. As I was saying, yes, I would. State runner-up with some years of no-gi jiu-jitsu. Bigger and stronger than Soyford. Easy first-round TKO. No, you wouldn't, Eric. We will invade Dagestan. Exactly, Justin Kennedy. Is Tatiana Suarez more exciting than boxing? No. No. People forget, man. Bob Sapp made generational wealth pretending to fight. Very true. Very, very true. I think Aiden was given insider info about an injury. I don't think the fight was rigged. Staged, would you say, Justin Kennedy? RDR versus Brendan. Oh, wow, this is a rematch if there ever was one. Yes, RDR is going to slice through Brendan Allen like a hot knife through butter. Imavov, I'm sure, up next now, his hands down. Yeah, it's definitely going to be Imavov. Yeah, they're not going to give RDR a title shot over a Brendan Allen win. Yeah. Sean Brady's a jiu-jitsu guy. Don't wrestle in high school or college from what I remember. He sort of mixed in wrestling with his jiu-jitsu, Mr. C. Tatiana Suarez could bend a metal rod without using her hands. She has been doing her Kegels, mate. I think it's insider betting, but I don't think that means Canelo was complicit. That's what I was like. Did they know that Canelo was going in with an injury? So no, 67% of you think that it was not rigged. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Who can beat... I do think it was rigged. I do. Maybe not rigged, but I think people in the boxing industry knew that Canelo must have been going in with a injury. Because you don't do a phone call to one of the biggest influences in the world. Jewish influences in the world. You don't do it in a phone call to one of the biggest influences in the world moments before the walkouts, telling him to save himself $1 million and change his bet. Someone knew some bullshit was going down. There was some James Kraussing was going on. I think it was fucking set up. Maybe not rigged like it was scripted like the WWE. But that means the betting was... Yeah, the betting was like there was some bullshit going on. Like the people knew that Canelo was going to lose that fight. They knew that he was going to lose that fight. Who can beat Brady or Movzar in your opinion? Maybe Morales or... Who can beat Sean Brady? Who can beat Sean Brady? Well, Islam could beat Sean Brady. Maybe even Ian Gary as well, because Ian Gary has got that ground game jiu-jitsu as well. Not enough to beat Sean Brady on the ground, but certainly enough to maybe cause some scrambles and have it end up back on the feet. And on the feet, Sean Brady is dog shit. Movzar, I think Volk right now could beat Movzar, and I think Diego Lopez has a very good chance at beating Movzar as well. You could even argue that Diego Lopez already has beaten Movzar, and that the first fight was a robbery, and that there was a lot of impact being done by Diego Lopez getting the submission attempt in the first round and the fifth round. And any other man that wasn't as flexible as Movzar Evloev would have attached to those submissions. JDM and Shavkat can beat Brady. Shavkat can't do shit to anyone. Shavkat's a bitch. Fro from Contender Series would beat Suarez with ease tomorrow. Who the fuck is Fro? Not the AM brother. No, I just think someone in Canelo's camp was a snake. Fair enough. Yep. The 1 million Crawford was promised to him 3,000 years ago. Why not? What's his counter? A 3-4 punch combo? After I stand in front of him doing nothing with my guard up for 2 minutes. So you're going to gas him out and then shoot the double leg, Eric. I like it, dude. Agree, Justin. That seems more likely. Yeah, someone in Canelo's camp leaked it. Bilal has the best wrestling in the division. Bilal got reversed by Leon Edwards twice in the first round and in the fifth round. Best traditional doubles and singles, best transitions, whose jiu-jitsu is decent. Only a body triangle merchant. Brady's jiu-jitsu is just suffocating. This is true, K-Dot. Brady's is suffocating, yes. But that means the betting was rigged, not the fight. I'm with you, Capatheist. I'm following along. Sorry, had to adult. How much Alan glazing did I miss? I don't think anyone's glazed Alan Nacho. I don't think anyone has done any Alan glazing. There's been a little bit of Sean Brady glazing, a little bit of Movzar glazing. But there's definitely been no Brandon Allen glazing, and we won't have any on this channel. Oh, no, sir. Oh, no, sir. No, sir. There is shown to be any Brandon Allen glazing, sir. Oh, God, no. I think Buckley, if he gets into striking flow, could beat Sean Brady. Ooh, Ned Pool. Oh, T995. Buckley has very much exposed himself for having zero takedown defense. And, well, Sean Brady... You know what I'm saying? You see the maths that I'm giving you here, Nedpool? Where the fuck is Yair? Where the fuck is Yair? You know what? Fucking cut Yair Rodriguez. He is on the fuck you cutting block. Swear to God. Buckley, when he swarms you, is kind of lethal. Yes, that is true. But, yeah, Sean Brady could absolutely take him down, I think. Terrence Crawford grew up wrestling and is from a wrestling family. Eric would get KO'd and run. What led Eric believe that he would win? Shavkat is... Oh my God, chat. Hang on a second. Shavkat is the only guy to beat Ian Gary, who gave Pratas an MVP. Their only loss in the UFC. Show the man his respect. No, fuck Shavkat. Get the fucking cage. Fuck you, Shavkat. Saying Lopez beat Movzar is saying like Charles beat Armin because he did failed sub-attempts, ignoring the control time, takedown, and significant strikes landed. I'm sorry that I can... Well, Ahmed G has got Movzar in his profile picture, so you're never going to be able to argue the actual rules of MMA with Ahmed G here. But let's see if we can do it. Control time is literally the lowest level of scoring criteria. and the way that MMA scored is about impact on finishing the fight, and Diego Lopez nearly finished the fight twice in the first round and in the last round with big impactful moves and submission attempts. That counts way more than fucking control times or takedowns. A takedown doesn't even count on the scoring criteria. It is simply a changing of position, like moving your feet from the left to the right. That's all a takedown is. Read the fucking rules. Crawford was getting his block broken and getting tagged by a smaller 154-pound boxer. True. That is true. That's a good point, XMP. JDM has a thing he does to defend the wrestling. He keeps his high boxing guard but crouches while they go for the takedown. The guard meets him at face level. They need to work that out to get him down easier. Yeah, they need to... You know how... I don't want to say it in case someone from Mobzar's team is listening, but I will anyway. You know how Hamzat shoots his takedowns for the feet and then holds the bottom of the foot and then works his way up? That's what they need to do against JDM. You can't shoot for the high single or the double leg because JDM is there to meet you. No, I'm not saying all he'll do is throw a combo every 2 minutes. He would do nothing. He'd do fucking nothing. Nothing, mate. You think JDM is a champion weak? I think Usman, Islam, Brady, Morales, and Buckley can beat him. What is your opinion? No, I don't think Usman or Islam or Morales or Buckley can beat JDM. I think JDM can outbox Buckley and Morales. I think JDM can out-wrestle Usman and Islam. Brady scares me. Nobody likes Brendan fucking Allen. Nobody likes Brendan fucking Allen. He grew up wrestling. He grew up under my nuts. Yeah, get him, Eric. Get him, Eric. Get him, Eric. Go on, son. You need to let the chats go through. I'm not saying anything bad. I am letting the chats go through, Justin Kennedy. I've got the moderation set to 0. I don't know why they're not going through, bro. Nobody likes Marvin Vittori. Oh, what the fuck? Armin and Gumza. Okay. We said Brendan Allen 3 times. Nacho appears. Brendan Allen, Brendan Allen, Brendan Allen. I can't decide whether or not Allen will viciously spark RDR in the first round or maraude him for a while and win via club and sub in the 4th. Brendan Allen is going to end up on the ground while RDR knees the fuck out of his guts. Get fiddled. People forget, man. Buckley won rounds 3, 4, and 5 against who? What? I mean, not having takedown against Usman doesn't really make you look bad. It is Usman. Yeah, I know, but I think, you know, now that the blueprint has been put out there, T995, Sean Brady has the skill to be able to follow the game plan. Volk versus Murphy, Lopez versus Mobzar, Aljo versus Rodriguez. I love all of this, Eric. Yes. Dougie's a little bit extra ragey. I'm not extra ragey today. I'm not at all extra. I'm in a good mood today. Thank you very much, mate. It's Taco Tuesday. Oh, I love that, Christian Gray. Enjoy your taco. It is Taco Tuesday. Maybe I'll order some tacos for dinner tonight. Would you have Ovzov's haircut or the Lopez haircut? Speak up, Dougie. I know. Hell yeah, Dougie knows ball. There you go. Stop yelling. So ignore the significant strikes landed. Go and watch Steve Erceg versus Brandon Moreno. Steve Erceg landed more significant strikes every single round, but they didn't have an impact on finishing the fight. Read the rules of MMA. Read the rules of MMA. Diego Lopez won the Mobzar fight. You're welcome. Where am I up to? What else? Have you ever ruled out the newfangled Allen winning by sickle-handed Superman hammer fit? Okay. Lord Dougie knows ball. Damn right. Also, how the fuck are me and Dougie still in the top 10? Not because everyone else had a worse weekend than we did. Convenient, the subjective criteria counts more objective than the objective one. I know, Carpathius. The way the rules are written, it's so annoying. He's been boxing raging, so pretty based, really. Well, yeah, I'm not raging at boxing because I'm in a bad mood. I'm raging at boxing because boxing is gay. I might have been more hyped to see UFC Vancouver live because of fucking Brendan Allen, the dickhead, and I see RDR running through him in like 2 or 3. I might be even more hyped to see UFC Vancouver live because of Brendan Allen, the dickhead, and I see RDR running through him in 2 to 3 minutes. Or in rounds 2 or 3, whichever way you want to take that. Are you still going to go, Christian Gray? Someone needs to dethrone Hamzat. They do, but I don't know if they will. YouTube is censoring me for being too funny. Fuck YouTube. Shoot that low like Hamzat is fucking hard. It is fucking hard, but I'm just saying that's the way to do it, right? Yes, Deutschland. I prefer action too. I just take the rules, leave it up to the opinion of the judges. Me too, Carpathiest. We need an AI scoring criteria. Fluffy is so scared of getting fiddled, he paid a sparring partner to injure him in training. I don't like the direction that you're taking this, Nacho. We're Fluffy fans on this channel. Dougie's extra horny today. I'm at mild levels of horniness. Although it is springtime now, and it is getting warmer in the gym. And just when you thought that girls at the gym already weren't wearing anything, they succeed at taking it to yet another level. I could see into an asshole today. I swear to God. The spandex was that fucking tight at the gym this morning. I could see into an asshole. I could almost see through her. I could see my reflection in the mirror behind her. It was clinging that tightly to her. Kai Kara France scary face impression. God, it's cringe. We need to see big DDP versus RDR for the Battle of the Dutch Doofuses. We do, Christian Grey. I agree. I saw Buckley land clean, impactful strop straight into Usman's noggin in the last 3 rounds, and Usman did just jabbed and hold him for the final minute of the round. I'll give Buckley round 5 XMP, but I'm not sure about 3 and 4. I'll give him round 5. Dougie's Corner ASMR. It's the only way to argue with an Evloev fan. Anthony Hernandez can beat DDP. Maybe. We'll see. Yes. I will say yes. Until I see DDP's ground game improve, Claudio, I will say yes. Yeah. If Yair ducks Evloev, Aljoa, cut Yair. Yair's already ducking them. They offered him Lopez, and Yair already turned it down, K-Dot. Yeah. Why is your cat mewing? It is mewing, isn't it? You keep up this ASMR shit, I will Raja you when I come down under. I'm just speaking facts, mate. Chris, you're going to be upset when Alan fiddles the fiddle. Stop it. He's definitely in a good mood today. He thought I was telling him to go fuck himself for no reason and just laughed. I am in a good mood today, yeah. UFC Vancouver, when the fiddler becomes the fiddled. That is gold, man. Fighting Nerds era ended quicker than Machida era. That's 2 in a row, chat. Very good. Very good chat. I feel like people would agree with me if they didn't hate Mobzar. Mobzar is perhaps the most underappreciated #1 contender, even more so than Armin and Garn. I would agree with you. I feel like people would agree with me if they... People might not agree with you more, but he is definitely underappreciated. Absolutely, I agree with you on that. People would agree with me if they didn't hate Mobzar. I don't think people hate Mobzar. I think people don't care about Mobzar because he's literally never gotten a finish in the UFC, and he kind of robbed Arnold Allen and Diego Lopez. So he hasn't had a finish. He's had 8 fight cancellations, and he's had 2 robberies go his way. You know, that's not a good look. Was it your cousins? No, these Warnie sluts have taken up on it. Have they? Start going to the gym, Nacho. There was a video where Hamzat couldn't take down a dude while playing soccer. UFC fighters suck. They really do. Dougie is going to be one of those gym creeps exposed in the videos. No, you can only be exposed if you're trying to hide the fact that you're staring deep into their asshole. I hate women being naked at the gym. I'm trying to work out and there are whores walking around doing nothing but squats. It is weird, isn't it? Tell us more about the spandex incident. I will not. Do your cousins go to the gym? Shut up, Eric. Sounds disgusting. What else did she do? Need more details. It sounds horrible, Dougie. What else? What else happened? Yair is a bitch. They already cut him before from Dutch. This is true, man. People forget. They already cut Yair Rodriguez. They've already cut him. They only keep him around because he's Mexican. Fluffy's Mexican, isn't he? Plus, they got that new Mexican kid that just fought this weekend. He just beat up Paul Felder. What's his name? Rob Font. Tapology Rob Font. What's the new Mexican star that they can get behind? Get behind that guy. Tapology Rob Font. David Martinez. That motherfucker's Mexican, isn't he? Yes, he is. Cut Rob Font. We've got David Martinez. I'm pretty sure Fluffy's Mexican. Keep Kelvin Gatt. That's 1,000 Mexicans. Alexa Grasso. She'll be around for a while. Fuck Yair Rodriguez. And fuck the UFC for wanting to live off Mexican semen. Fuck them. Do you know what would make the UFC better for me? 25 minutes of main event. Sure, go to the old shit for championship fights. 5-minute rounds, no round limits, no judges, someone dies. Sounds like you want to get into Russian MMA. Never holds hands. Fight nights. Yair was annoying, then not annoying, then annoying again. Yes, he was, Alpeg. This is true. Does DDP ever hold the title again? I don't think so. Nope. No, I think DDP came in right at the perfect timing. Right when the old guard was dying off. Israel Adesanya and Robert Whittaker. They're very clearly at the end of their run, and DDP was right in the middle of that wave. But now the new wave is here. The Imavovs and the Baralhos and the RDRs and the Fluffies and the Humzats, and a lot of them are the wrestling, you know. RDR has real good ground game. Fluffy is a ground game. Kyle has got that jiu-jitsu on the ground. Not a lot of it, but a bit of it. Like, it would go RDR, would go Fluffy, then RDR, then Kyle. Fluffy, then RDR, then Kyle, right? And, of course, everything is dominated by Humzat. And on top of all of that, Drickus' coach thinks that the problem with Drickus du Plessis can be remedied in 12 weeks. Now, Drickus du Plessis was unable to get himself up once during that entire time. Wasn't able to get up once. The only success he had was him getting up onto his feet. Because Mark Goddard let him up onto his feet. Other than that, Drickus had zero success. So, yeah, Drickus is cooked, mate. It's over. 2 different hats in 2 weeks. Damn, this baldness must be getting worse. A prayer for bald day. I am fine. Thank you. I'm not going bald. Frodzar Evloev. Exactly. Dougie just walks in wearing the exact same thing they do to assert dominance. If I walked in wearing what they were wearing, my balls would be coming out of my throat, mate. Since Mobzar fought Lopez, Lopez has fought 7 times and Mobzar has fought twice. Yeah, like, you can't cry about being inactive, robbing other fighters, and never getting a decision, and cry that the UFC isn't giving you a title shot. Join the PFL. Go to the PFL. The PFL is right there. Leave. Go to the PFL. Kai Kara Haka is cringe. Mary's Haka in honor of Charlie Kirk was based. Yes, I've seen many awesome Hakas at the rugby. Saw them do it at the LGBT parades. Saw them recently do it for Charlie Kirk. There's been many a good Haka. Chat is a little upsetting now that Chat is a little upsetting how little Alan aficionados are in here. Dude, no one is getting around this, Nacho. We're not doing a war room for Brendan Allen. In fact, we might do a war room for RDR. He jumped out of the commentary desk to slime out Paul Felder. I think Armin beat Ilya like Bilal versus Edwards. Ilya have a strange wrestling. I think the Armin Ilya fight is one of the more exciting title fights we can make next year, Claudio. I would say 60% Ilya, maybe 55% Ilya Topuria. 55% Ilya Topuria, 45% Armin Sarukian. It's very close. You could flip a coin. Can we do a Brendan Allen matrix? Absolutely not, Carpathius. We might do an RDR matrix. Arnold Allen? I love Arnold. We do love Arnold Allen. I mean, but he probably can mow a mean lawn and jump a fence fast as fuck. Yair Rodriguez? Of course he can. Dougie, the flat brim accentuates your gargantuan forehead. Thank you! I do have a wonderful forehead, don't I? Oh, it's gorgeous because it's holding on my brain. If you do a fighter matrix, I'm booking a flight to Melbourne, baby. We will do a fighter matrix, mate. 5 head, it's a good forehead. That's a great idea, mate. He's giving it 1997s to bums like Carpathius. That's a great idea, mate. He's giving 97s to bums like Kelvin, so I imagine he's going to give Allen probably 125. Brendan Allen probably scores a 3 on the fighter matrix. Jim, what's up, dude? I thought you said you weren't going to be around for the stream anymore because you've got a different sleep schedule. How are you, man? Get the likes up. Get the likes up, boys. So the reason Charlie was killed because the shooter loves transfer. Yes, literally. Quite literally. The shooter was emptying his guts inside of that liberal bussy. How long have I been live for? This is it. It's the end of the stream. I've been live for an hour. This is the end of the stream. We've done it, boys. We've put in an hour. A solid hour. You saw a Hucker at an LGBT. I saw videos of it. I wasn't at a New Zealand LGBT parade. The Huckers are cringe. They're just varying how cringy they are. One in Parliament. Well, that one was cringe. That one was cringe. I'm telling you live in an arena. Trust me, Shotgun. Like you telling me sometimes boxing is good. Sometimes a Hucker can be good. What were you doing at the parade helping out? I was setting up... Don't. You're on YouTube, Doug. Shut up. Vittoria's chin can never be the same since Alan's cracked it at the casino. Vittoria's chin literally holds on. Participating? No, Eric, no. Hear me out. We really see who wants to be champion. That to fight to the other guy went down. Hear me out. We'd really see who actually wants to be the champion if they had to fight until the other guy went the fuck down. Just waiting out the clock without getting slimed out is for boxing. I agree, never holds hands. However, you do know that once in 1997, or maybe 2002, or 2005, or whenever, it doesn't matter, a long time ago, in a based country called Japan, in a fighting organization called Pride, there was once a championship fight where, just like you suggested, there was no rounds or stoppages or referee. And that fight went on for 90 minutes. 90 fucking minutes. And still, they had to have the rest of the tournament after it. This is why there must be a countdown clock. Shane Young definitely has the most cringy haka to ever take place in the UFC. Can't remember it. Imagine Max versus Volk for a fucking 10 rounds in one fight. That would be glorious. I wonder if Volk would finally get a finish. 2 pounds of ground beef, 4 eggs, 20 push-ups, and a small pint of fridge brownie cookie dough ice cream. 2 pounds of ground beef, 4 eggs, 20 push-ups, and a small pint of fridge brown cookie dough ice cream. That cookie dough ice cream better be protein ice cream, Cheddarhead, but I like where your head's at. Marab can beat Volk? Maybe, yeah. Yeah. 25-minute live, been an hour. It's confirmed the shooter was in a relationship. I don't know about in a relationship. Living with. Roommates with. We don't know if they were roommates with. Or fucking. We don't know. Liberal bussy wasn't on my bingo card. I know. And you know what a liberal bussy is? It's just an arsehole. Yerp would never go live just for an hour. What is Yerp? Help me. Is it MMA talk? Or are you guys just fucking around? What is Yerp? Wait, what's up, bro? How are you, bro? This is good, bro. How are you, brother? First one in. Shout outs to my brother. I could get behind an RDR war room like I would get behind an Austrian painter in 1939. Mate, don't do the meth. Would you head down to your local MMA gym one of these days and do some hard sparring for a video? Fucking oath, Mr. C. If this ever became my full-time job, which it won't, I will take up Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu and be that old 45-year-old guy the youngins just do sparring sessions with. Fucking oath. But unfortunately, I don't think this channel's ever going to be my job, so plastering it is. The Charlie Shooter room is to go, you know what that means? Of course, not the aim, bro. An hour doesn't count when it's not being fully moderated. It's only an hour of Nacho being in the chat. On my way to work and you've been live for I've been live for a fucking hour, dipshits. Charlie was killed because he turned. Yep. Capatheist. Yep. I did see that, Chet with the one on his shirt. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. Bosh. Decides to end the stream. It's just shut up. Royce versus Sakuraba. Super Shotgun remembers. You don't remember Shane Young's Hucker? Let's check out Shane Young's Hucker. What era was it? Maybe I didn't even get to see it. Shane Young's Hucker. Let's have a look, brother. Video of Shane Young performing the Hucker in front of Dana White, UFC 253. This was in my era for sure. I have seen this. Yeah, Dana White is like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, I have seen this, Shotgun. The memories come flooding instantly back. Dana White is so fucking confused. Oh, fuck. Yeah, thanks for reminding me of that one, Shotgun. Oh, Jesus, fuck, that is cringe. Oh! Oh, so much secondhand embarrassment. Fuck, I hate seeing that video. Oh, I hate seeing that video, dude. Why the fuck are you live right now? This is the time I always go live. What are you talking about, Nitro? It's 5:30. I finish work at 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, and then I go live until about 5:30, 6 o'clock. This is my most normal live streaming time. What are you talking about, Nitro? I've done this live at this time for about an hour every day for a fucking year. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about, Nitro? Oh, man. I saw a good hawker in New Zealand. It was replicated at 1700s Maori village, and they rode in on canoes, had spears and fake tattoos. They were shoving spears 3 inches from our face. It was scary. Yeah, there's definitely good hawkers out there. There really is, yeah. Negative Nancy. I'm not a negative Nancy. I'm a positive Polly. I'm a positive Peter. Dougie's going to be the 60-year-old man at the gym doing calisthenics in the park. I am. Yes, Justin Kennedy. Bit of everything, honestly. Sometimes yap about MMA, sometimes games. Tomorrow I'm going to do music shit all day. And today me and Justin played guitar for like 6 hours. That's fucking awesome. Help me, man. Well done, dude. I've got to check one out while I'm working. Keep posting the links in the Discord, brother. 15 minutes of effort. Shut up, dickhead. They did confirm he was dating the roommate. According to the neighbors, they started calling him his partner, not his room. Oh, right. So he was deep in that liberal bussy. The stream today got like 6 likes. I would say that is very successful. Well done, guys. Keep at it. Keep going. That is the first video ever that Super Shotgun recommended and Dougie watched. That is not the... No, I watched the guys fighting in the mud pit. Don't do that to Shotgun. I've watched lots of Shotgun's videos. So unbelievably cringe, especially went on to get KO'd and cut from the UFC. I like that more than I thought you had a friend. Shinga, no. His girl was allowed to cheat on him after that. His girl left him after that. Dougie keeps sending me DMs that he secretly loves Brendan Allen, but he's playing a character on the stream, and that character doesn't like Brendan Allen. I do not like Brendan Allen and Sean Brady and Matthias Gamrot and Grant Dawson, and these fucking cancers of the UFC Apex. Brendan Allen, Sean Brady, Grant Dawson, Gamrot, Chris fucking Curtis are the cancers of the Apex. And I've spent since 2019 watching fucking Apex cards while these cunts waste minutes of my life. Fuck them. Oh shit, sorry, Capatheus. Sorry. Sorry, brother. That was awkward. Just 2 more hours? Yeah, we'll do 2 more hours. I lost it. We all lost aura watching that. That weird waddle he does while yelling, dinga, bunga, dinga. The scary cannibal dance is gay. It is, Jesus. And every day this time for the next 35 years. That's it. We're going to be live every day for the next 35. Yes. The Coke got me. Fair enough, Nitro. Quitting on us yet again. It's the same stream every day, Paul. There's only good huckers out there like the odd good. No, Chris, don't make me say it. You should make it sound effects when you should make it do sound effects whenever you get a donation. Ooh, that's a good idea. I got a TTS. Watch the guys kissing in a mud pit. We did watch the guys kissing in the mud pit for Super Shotgun. Cheers, Dougie, mate. Thought it would be awkward, but I've been loving it so far. And shout out to Justin being supportive. Yeah, awesome, dude. Just keep at it, man. It is fun. Live streaming is fun. I enjoy doing it. I have a very good time doing the live stream. Yes, I do. He asked you to watch Naked Men Wrestle. Yes. Yes, Super Shotgun asked me to watch Naked Men Mud Wrestling, and I did it. Brendan Allen, mud wrestling, Dougie's uncle in Thailand. Okay. Beautiful character work, Dougie. Oscar. Fuck you. All right. Fuck you. Fuck you. Nacho. Out of the 535 Congress members, only 10 refused to accept. Yes. Not the AM, bro. The reasonable crash out. I know, right? We've all been at the Apex. Not at there, but we've been in the Apex and watched these 5 cancers, the 5 horsemen of Apex cancer. Gamrot, Dawson, Allen, Brady, and Chris fucking Curtis. The 5 fucking horsemen of Apex cancer. That might be my video. I wasn't going to make a video tonight, but maybe I will. Make a video on the 5 horsemen of Apex cancer. You see the UFC fucking Apex. Main event. Heavyweight. Shamil the Blob Gaziev versus Jalenzinho Rosenstrike. You see any of these fucking 5 names on the Apex, you know you're in for at least an hour of bullshit. Bullshit while you just sit there. BK, have it your way. You rule. And then fucking wrestling from these cunts. Or Chris Curtis crashing out. Because someone won't stand directly in front of him like the punching bag in his garage. Apex is the GOAT. Apex is the GOAT. We will be at the storm of the Apex. We will be the storm of the Apex. Exactly, Justin. We were in the Apex when Zuck bought all the seats. Yeah, and Dana denied it. Alan is the most exciting guy on the roster. Fuck up, Nacho. We were all there when Dern main evented. Exactly. Strickland is an Apex predator. Strickland's another one. That's a good video idea, isn't it? We can't tell the difference between the small crowd and large crowds while watching a televised event. Mate, when we watched Canelo versus Crawford, I didn't even know. I was like, oh, I thought this was at the Apex. I couldn't tell. And then they were like, it's at the Allegiant Stadium. I was like, is it at the Allegiant? I thought that was the Apex. I'm an hour late. Yeah, you are. Sorry, Ali. I hate that stupid Burger King song. At least in Australia, we don't get the Burger King commercial. We literally just get a blank screen. We get a fucking slideshow that just says UFC Fight Night. That's all we get. That's why I get so raged out when there's so much downtime. Because there is quite literally nothing happening on our screen on Fight Pass. I don't know what it's like for Nacho. Dougie's never watched a Brandon Allen fight. Casual live. Fuck off, Nacho. I've watched fucking plenty, mate. I've watched all of them. You watch on Disney Plus, don't you, Nacho? So I don't know what it's like on Disney Plus, but on Fight Pass in Australia, you don't get the Burger King commercial. You just get a screen that says Fight Night. And the background just does this. It's just lines moving, and it just says UFC Fight Night, and you get that for 20 minutes. The broadcast just shows the outcard of the baby. Yeah, nah, Fight Pass. I've seen that. Fight Pass. I've never seen the commercial. Yeah, Fight Pass. We don't see the commercial. We just get a fucking slide. One slide. It's not even a slideshow. It's just a slide. That's what we get for fucking. If there's a first round knockout, I know I'm looking at nothing on my screen for 20, 25 minutes. It's Oh, mate. God, I hope Paramount doesn't have the Burger King out. I don't blame you, man. You know you love the Burger King. I do love the song from the Burger King commercial. I do. Stop celebrating Gene Silver's loss. I'm so fucking... still celebrating Gene Silver's loss. Fair enough, Nitro Gaming. That's why you're doing so much cocaine. Whopper, 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 whopper. Ducky's off his whopper right now. Might get a taco. It is Tuesday. WMMA Apex card is the stuff of nightmare. Exactly right. We just this year had a women's Apex main event and a fucking Gamrot co-main. Gamrot Ludovic Klein as the co-main. And then Macy Barber literally shat herself on the walkout and said that she had a seizure. And the doctors were like, what did they say she had? She didn't have a seizure. She had a fucking... What was it called? They said she had a special... like a systemic seizure or something. It was like a seizure but not a seizure. Like when you Googled what they told her she had, it was actually not, it was just not a seizure. She had like a psychotic seizure or something. Like she literally just shat herself. She could be fucked coming out. It was an anxiety. Yeah, but they had like a technical word for it. I don't remember what it was. But it literally was an anxiety. We had a fucking Apex card that was Ludovic Klein, one of the best fighters of all time, 97 on the Matrix. Ludovic Klein versus Gamrot at a fucking women's MMA event where the girls couldn't be bothered coming out. Dougie always sells the BK Have It Your Way. I do love the BK Have It Your Way commercial. I really do. Burger King bought back jalapeno cheddar bites. Sick! Cynthia Calvillo versus Jessica I main evented the Apex one time. Never forget. It was a dark, dark time. Not as dark as Jared Zenia or Rosentrike. Literally just giving... No, Shamil the Blob Gaziev just giving up. Chris Curtis, John Jones, Jamal Hill, Khalil Roundtree, all super emotional. And nothing else to see here, Yumjoy. Our Legion seats are like 90k people too. Man, I couldn't even tell. I thought it was at the Apex. I couldn't even tell. We enjoy the French crowds that fall asleep and awake, coughing and hooting every time one of their shitty managers get back to their... I do love the French crowds. I do. My broadcast just shows the outside of the ESPN building. I've seen that one, Justin, when I've been pirating UFC. Not that I ever would. When I've seen other people pirating UFC events, I've seen the one of the outside of the building, yeah. We would prefer if Bilal was a triple champ, actually. Not for nothing, but consistent 25-minute main events. We would prefer if Bilal was a triple champ. Absolutely not. Have a hold hands. They saved the BK commercials for when I watched the NFL. That's what I heard. When I was in America, Jamie's dad, my ex's dad, religiously watched the NFL. Go Patriots. And I had that BK commercial stuck in my head for like a straight month when I got back from the United States. I'd just be walking around the apartment going, BK! And then Jamie would throw a shoe at me. I love no ads with Fight Pass. They put on ads. I hate it. Yeah, it's just a blank screen for us, mate. Dougie, how gay is vaping on a scale from John Jones to Yuri's mates from his village? It's if Yuri's mates from his village were John Jones. That's how gay vaping is. Have you noticed how subscription services have no ads and now they have like hundreds of ads? I did notice that, not the Amber. I thought we were paying for it to have it on demand without ads. And now it has ads. I did notice that, not the Amber. She got her period walking out. She must have. Gamrot must be 100 on the Matrix then? No, we had to rework the Matrix after that. Macy Barber's Mexican boyfriend got arrested by ICE. So we had a breakdown of the main event. There you go. The burgers are better at Hungry Jack's. These are better at Hungry Jack's. That double bacon Whopper, oof, so good. I'm going to get out of here. Shotgun's got the last one. Her partner ate ass all the way out. Her insides were outside on the floor backstage. When they said her seizure, they were referring to the drugs that they had confiscated from it. No, okay, that is disgusting. Jessica I main event versus Biggie Boy. You're picking the Jessica I. Jessica I main event versus Biggie Boy, and you're picking the Jessica I card. Jessica I main event versus Biggie Boy. Exactly. Go Patriots. Go Patriots. I am well affiliated with the outside of the... Yeah, you guys have seen that one. I've heard 5 Aussies now Patriots fans. I don't get it. I've heard like 5 Aussies now that are Patriot fans. I don't get it. Oh, I'm not saying I wasn't saying go Patriots fans. Like I'm a Patriots fan. My ex, Jamie, was from Boston. So her whole family were Patriots fans. And her whole... anytime you talk about the NFL, the whole family would just whisper, go Patriots. It was weird. It was like a tick that they all had. I'm not a Patriots fan. I don't give a fuck about NFL. It's the most annoying advert I've ever seen. There you go. Low effort. Shut up, Eric. It's with an hour and a half. We got 2 hours quick. No. We love Dougie's 20 minutes. It's been over an hour. It's 5:30 in Australia. I made a video. I made a short. We've done everything. The channel's been great. It's been great. It was a great stream. We exposed Aiden Rost. It was a great stream. I say it's beer o'clock. It's the end of the workday. I've done my stream. I've made my video. That's the end of the workday. Very good. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if there's going to be a video tomorrow. We'll have, like I said, I'm not going to force out a video every single day if I don't need to. I might just write a fun script or something and prepare a good video for the next day. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if there is going to be a video tomorrow. Like I said, is kangaroo tasty? Yeah, I like it. I eat it every day. But there will definitely be a stream tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow on the stream. And beer o'clock was ages ago. Very true. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the stream. There'll definitely be a stream tomorrow. And yeah, we'll go from there. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Thank you all so much for joining me. I appreciate you guys. See you then. You got to do the skills video. I do have to do this. I want to write a script for it at least first, Nacho. So we'll see. If I can film it, I will. If I won't, I won't. I want some good examples for it, Nacho. So maybe I'll write the script for it tonight and then film it tomorrow, rather than forcing it out. Sex video? Not on this channel. See you guys. Have a good night. Thank you all for joining me. Appreciate all of you. Appreciate all of you very, very much. See you guys tomorrow. Bye, bye, bye.